Let's do this, man. Let's do
Let's
this.
start.
Let's do this.
So, hello, family. Welcome to.
Sorry.
Oh my God, this is gonna be part of the video, Kumbi. I'm putting it on the video. I'm putting it on the video.
Right.
Definitely.
You know those things
Um.
happen.
All right. Hello, family. My name is Dez,
And my name is Kumbi, right?
and welcome to the Book Club Pod. And today we are looking at the 5 things you must understand about small habits to succeed at anything. So you want to understand 5 things that are very important, Kumbi,
Yeah.
so that you can be so you can succeed at anything.
Yeah.
5 things you must understand about habits. Why habits? Why are they important?
Habits what you do on a daily basis.
Mhm.
Sometimes you might be cautious, sometimes you might not be unaware. You might be unaware of what will be happening.
Mhm.
But the continuous repetition of habits accumulates to a result.
Mhm.
The result might be positive, might
Mhm.
be negative.
Mhm.
But why we're focusing on habits is because we know and we understand that the moment you change your habits or start to apply yourself more,
Mhm.
you probably get the results that you want.
There was a quote. I hope I'm gonna cut this well.
Okay.
In the book, because today we're looking at the book Atomic Habits. That's why we're getting all of this juicy stuff, guys. So yeah,
That's
we're looking at Atomic Habits. So if you're gonna give us credit, please give it to James Clear, because we just read his book and we're looking at the lessons that we got from the book, and that's how we are coming up with 5 things that you must understand about habits to succeed at anything.
True.
Right?
True.
And I want to add on to what you said, that habits are the building blocks. It's atomic, so your body is made up of a gazillion atoms,
True.
so habits are what makes us. So the atoms are what makes us. So that's where we are doing sort of like the play on
Exactly.
words there to
Yeah.
say habits are the building blocks of everything. So if
True.
you want to be successful at anything, it is just habits that you do consistently over time.
Yeah.
Consistently over time. You're not going to just wake up and run as fast as Bolt, or just wake up and be as strong as rest in peace the Hulk,
Oh,
man.
yeah,
Rest in peace the Hulk. But you're not going to wake up and just be that. It is habits, things that you do every day. And if you're going to be successful, whether it's in business, whether it's in family life, whether it's in your career, whether in
Yeah.
winning championships, whatever it is, this applies to everyone who's trying to do something. It is habits. I like to take things home a lot.
Which is quite good.
Yeah.
Which is quite good.
If you see people who who sell things, right? The
Yeah.
guys who are selling things in the streets and things like that.
Yes.
There are people like that who have built houses.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and they're selling random things like small jewelry, fruits, and they've built houses. It's and you think about it, it's habits. They had habits on savings, they had habits on spending, they had habits on how they do business. So
True.
this applies to everyone. It's not about the fancy people who are living uptown and who have access to a gazillion dollars to buy books.
True.
It applies to everyone.
True. True. Yeah, I think the most important thing rather is to say when you want to achieve something, have you set the appropriate structures and the appropriate systems? The system itself will lead you towards the goal or towards whatever you want to achieve. I'll give you an example. If you want to become financially free, if you want your financial freedom, it takes developing a habit where you can just start by saving $1 a day.
Yeah.
But you understand that saving $1 a day in 2 days might not really give you, when you're looking at it, you're just like
Right,
$2.
right.
But after 100 days,
Yeah,
imagine how much will be that.
exactly.
And after 10,000 days,
Give
imagine
like 10,000 bucks.
that would be like 10,000.
Yeah, that's
so
crazy.
you,
That's crazy.
you then discover that when you're starting something, you don't necessarily see the results.
Yes.
But after a long period of time, that's when the results start to start to show.
We are already getting into our stuff.
Let's get into
we're preempting ourselves. But basically, the lesson that we are getting from this is that success is a product of daily habits, not a one in a lifetime transformative action that you take. So we're going to look at so we're still looking at 5 things that you must understand about small habits to succeed at anything. So the first thing that you must understand about small habits so that you can succeed at anything is that tiny changes equals massive results. That's crazy.
That's
tiny
it, man.
People should write this thing down, man. You guys, write it down.
Get your notebook, get your pen, and start writing this down.
Yeah, it's gonna help you. It's gonna help you. And we always say that if you know the right thing, say that Jim Ron thing that you told me. Tell them.
All right. So one of my greatest mentors always says that if you know better, you definitely do better. So the reason why you're not doing better in any area of your life is because you do not have the adequate knowledge to change your life, to change your situation. So
and then my own mentor, right? So it's a clash of mentors, right?
Definitely.
My mentor said, Myron Golden. I love that dude. He said, if you know something that everyone else doesn't know, it gives you an unfair advantage over everyone who doesn't know it.
Wow.
But if you know something, and you do something that other people are not doing, you know it and you do it, it gives you an unfair advantage in life over those who know it and are not doing it, and those who know it and those who don't know it, right? Exactly. So it gives you an unfair advantage over people who don't know it and those who know it but they are not doing it. So it's like it's bananas, bro. It's bananas. So I mean, tell us in the comment section whose mentor is better. But anyway, so number one, the first thing that we must understand about habits to succeed at anything is that tiny changes equals massive results. Tiny changes equals massive results. Too often we convince ourselves that for us to achieve success, be it in your academics, be it in your business, be it in your personal finances, be it in everything. And I want to bring this thing home, guys. I want to bring it to the projects. I want to bring it to the ghettos. I want to bring it to the person who's unemployed. And I want to say that you can start habits and that will make you and put you in a place of success. But we too often convince ourselves that massive success requires massive action, right? That success requires massive action. You need to do this earth-shattering thing that would transform your life in a single day, But the truth is, tiny changes actually equals massive results over time, right? So over time, they give you massive results. So, for example, if you want to write a book, you're not going to do it in a day, but those tiny changes, those tiny things, tiny habits that you're doing consistently over time, they are going to give you massive results at the end of the day. So success is not a one-time thing where things just happen over time. Success, it is a gradual evolution. It's a long series of small wins and tiny breakthroughs, and over time, right, by improving and you're working on all of these things, at the end of the day, what is going to happen is you're going to get massive results, not because of massive action, but because you took tiny steps over a long period of time. So I want to say to someone who's trying to raise $1,000 that unless you're making $1,000 a day, you're probably not going to raise it in the next 10 days. But what you can raise is $10. And what you can do is you can keep it, you can develop a habit of saving it up. And in 100 days, you have 1,000. So I think number one thing that we need to understand about habits is that tiny changes equals massive results over time. So don't stress about the million, stress about the $2 that you need to save today.
Exactly.
And it compounds and becomes bigger.
Exactly.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think more often people we stress ourselves by creating there's big ideas or those big goals. I'm not saying there's anything bad about having big ideas, but then it's how you then break it down to say how then which elements am I gonna be changing so that I get the result that I want. So don't break yourself. Start small, start comfortable, step a day,
Yes.
but it's compounding towards something.
Tiny changes, massive results over time. So this is our first podcast, bro. Like our first book club pod.
It's amazing, man.
It's amazing. And this is the uncomfortable truth that we're going to have to admit, right?
Yeah.
We're probably going to suck. We're probably going to suck. Right?
Yeah, there is a possibility.
There's a huge possibility that we're probably going to suck.
Definitely.
But you know what is going to happen?
Yeah.
Is that over 100 episodes, we are not going to suck.
Obvious. Definitely. I think this also applies to us.
Yeah.
It was an idea that we just thought and said, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's try to do something that is very meaningful.
Yes.
We want people's lives to change. We're tired of the traditional ways.
Yes.
And now we're trying to adopt the new reality. And that's the new reality that we are within. And the first thing in this new reality is knowledge.
Yes.
Is key.
Very key. Very key.
It's key, very crucial. And us sharing this knowledge to other people, it just shows that we're really concerned about other people's lives and we want their lives to change. We want their lives to change. And if someone's life changes, then that means what we're doing right now is actually created impact.
They should give you a Nobel Prize. Nobel Peace Prize. You are doing things.
Yeah, but that's where we're going with this.
Yes,
that's the whole idea. And those are small habits.
Yes.
And now the second I think the second point about what you must understand about small habits to succeed is that progress is invisible until it isn't.
So we're saying the second thing that you must understand about small habits to succeed at anything is progress is invisible until it isn't. So there's a time where progress is invisible.
Exactly.
And you're making progress.
Exactly.
But it's invisible.
It's invisible.
We can say it. Okay, chime in.
Breakthrough moments are often the result of many previous actions.
Yes.
I'll give you a good example. And this is from the author James Clear, when he talks about a Chinese bamboo tree. And you know what he says? He says that it takes about 5 years for a bamboo tree to grow its roots. So remember, the roots are growing beneath the ground.
So nothing is happening.
Nothing is happening on the surface.
People think you're crazy because you're consistent, but nothing is happening.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then after the whole 5 years, when the roots are fully established beneath the ground, after 6 weeks, that's when the upper part would then just shoot up.
Bro, I was reading somewhere, they said it can shoot up to 90 feet.
Exactly, man.
In 6 weeks.
6 weeks, man.
Is it 6 months?
6 weeks.
Is it like 6 years?
This is 6 weeks.
Bro.
No, this is 6 weeks. This is according to James.
Bro, you can almost hear it grow. You can almost hear it grow.
It's massive. So
crazy,
that's what we're trying to say. That sometimes you're starting might be invisible. Whatever that you're doing, results might not be there. People might actually think that you're going crazy, like what you said. But the consistency now to say, imagine 5 years, and then something has not yet shown up above. And then after 5 years, that's when you receive something. So the consistency now, the habit, the small habits to continuously continue doing whatever you're doing without seeing the results. It's what is really, really important.
So it's being committed to the process.
Exactly.
Oh wow.
Exactly.
Bro, it's committed to the resolve and not the results. Bro, that was like that's good. That's good. Committed to the resolve and not the result. I've resolved that I'm going to work out every day. Now I might, after 1 week, I can still look at myself in the mirror and I still have that belly.
Exactly.
And I'm still fat.
Yeah.
These days, if you say fat, it's like but like you guys, you know what we mean.
Yeah.
It's not no but you get what I'm saying though.
Definitely.
Right? It's like I remember when I went to the gym, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is crazy. You're gonna love this story. Okay. You're gonna love this story. So I there was a point when I was like, you know what, I want to so if you know me, I'm not very big, right?
Yeah.
Physically, I'm not a very big person. I'm not small, but I'm not big.
Yeah.
Right? So I was like, you know what, I want to be buff, you know. I want to have muscles, I want to have abs, I want to have the pack, you know.
I think in this time that we're in, being all muscular and all that is like the ongoing thing,
bro.
Yeah, but yeah,
I wanted that, and I paid
a person. You know what my mentor says?
Yeah,
he says it's better to have 6 figures than to have 6 pack. Remember, it's a battle for who has the greatest mentor. So yeah.
Oh yeah. No. I'm gonna bring it. Yo, Marion Golden, if you're watching this at some point in the future, I'm standing with you, man.
That's all right.
So I what I did was I showed up to the gym. Okay. You know, at one point I actually paid a personal trainer, right? Okay. I showed up, right?
Yeah.
And then I would go back home, right?
Yeah.
And then I would look myself in the mirror after like 2 days, and I'm like, do I have like a chest?
Expecting results.
Is the chest coming out, you know? Is the bicep coming out? But what it did was, instead of encouraging the work, it actually discouraged the work, right? So I really love what you say, that you must understand this about small habits to succeed at anything, that habits seem invisible, that the results are invisible until they are not.
Exactly.
So you're going to have a time where you're going to be putting in a lot of effort, working out, working on that business principle that you learned, going to learn whatever it is that you need to learn, but it's not going to translate to cash, right? Yeah. So you might be practicing a skill or something that you are hoping you translate it into your business but it's not going to make money for you for some time, and you're going to look crazy.
But you just have to continue.
And you have to be willing to look crazy.
You have to continue. I think the common statement is, it's a marathon.
Yeah.
It's a marathon.
It's a marathon.
You have to just keep going.
Bro, that's deep. That's deep. I need to sit into that, bro. Man, I need to sit into that. You know why I need to sit into that?
Yeah.
It's because we're living in a culture where people, even the attention span, bro.
Exactly.
Like right now, we want to do we need to make it short because people's even just the attention span, bro. It's crazy because it's very, very small. It's very, very little. And if a video goes on over 3 minutes, if it's not a TikTok reel,
then someone will just move to the next one.
Because it's just, you know.
Got you.
But what we are looking for is instant results.
Exactly.
But success is not a product of just one experience that transforms you. People will look at you and say you're an overnight success, but they don't realize that the night was a 10-hour night. Guess who said that?
Exactly.
My mentor. Guess who was that? Marion Golden. People look at me and they say I'm an overnight success, but what they don't know is that the night was an 8-year night.
Wow.
Yeah, so I think you guys, my mentor is like leading right now, I think. Okay, so the third thing that we must understand about small habits to succeed at anything, guys, is that goals don't work without systems.
Oh yeah.
Goals don't work without systems, bro.
True.
Goals don't work without system. I like this quote from James Clear, bro. This is I've heard this for years, bro.
All right.
For years. I wish I had my thingy. I would show you how I've actioned this thing.
Yeah.
But he said something that was so powerful. He says you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your system, bro. That's powerful, man.
Yeah. I should take a deep breath.
Yeah. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You're falling to the level of your system. In other words, it is not really your goals that determines how far you go. Because here's the thing, winners and losers all have the same goals. If you're playing basketball right now and everyone's goal, all but the both team, the one that's going to win and the one that's going to lose, their goal is we want to win the game. But so what differentiates them is not the goals. What differentiates them is the systems that they put in in place. We were just looking at this journal just now, this John Maxwell planner, right? And by the way, I'm not trying to sell you anything, but if you want it, you can get it right here at the lifestyle bookstore. It's really yeah. But if you don't want it, you can even use like your book and just write things and on your own. But if you're like me and you want things to be neat and stuff, it's here, guys. You can get it. But like, it helps you to plan stuff and have systems, right? To What systems do you have in place to achieve that goal, right? So it's not just about, oh, I want to pass, right? But what system have you put in place? Maybe you want to say, I need an extra hour to do whatever I need to do. So it's like every morning I'm going to wake up an hour earlier. You're putting in a system, right? You're putting in a system. For some of us, it's going to be difficult to start certain habits on your own. So you're going to get your guy and be like, Kumbi, I'm failing. I've been trying to exercise on my own. Let's run together. Let's do this. Yeah. So you're putting systems in place. So habits don't work unless you have systems. What systems are you putting in place for you to actually get to for you to get to your goals, for you to actually establish habits that stay? Because the other thing about habits is habits, bro, it's crazy. Habits are things that you do every time, like that you just repeat continuously. But the powerful thing about habits is at some point they become automatic. So today you start running and it's work, it feels like a job, you're pushing yourself. But after you do that for like 100 days, right, it just becomes second nature. You don't even sweat it. It's like, oh, it's 6 a.m. I need to go run, I need to go exercise. And it becomes second nature. And what happens is it puts your life on autopilot to succeed. There is, for those, so I worked in an aviation for like over 3 years. So I was an assistant air traffic controller. So I know a little bit about planes. So there's what they call autopilot, right? Where the pilot can put in the coordinates and where he wants the plane to go. And he doesn't have to touch anything. Literally, if it was allowed, you could even sleep, right?
So
And
like
the plane was it's just
autopilot.
going on auto, right?
Yeah.
That's what habits do. It puts your life on autopilot to succeed, because once those habits become a part of you, you don't sweat to do them. You don't strive to do them. They're just like a part of you. But for you to get there, right, where the habits are a part of you, you need to put systems,
Yeah.
because habits don't work unless there is a system. Bro,
True.
chime in.
True.
Yeah.
I think someone once say that we do not blow,
Mhm.
we grow.
Ooh, is that your mentor?
That's my mentor again.
Which one?
This is Dr. Emmanuel Olamide.
Bro, I knew it.
Yeah.
He says he has like very good lines, bro.
Exactly.
And we don't grow. We don't blow, we grow.
Yeah. So
And everyone who oh, bro, I'm forgetting it. But just give me a minute. Give me a minute, bro.
That's
You
alright.
guys, you can wait. It's fine. It's just gonna take you like 2 minutes for me to remember, and you're going to
Yeah.
enjoy this.
Yeah.
He said something about um um. He said if you jump,
Okay.
you will fall back down. But if you grow up, you will stay
You
up.
stay up.
Eesh.
Exactly. So yeah, that's the same with systems.
Yeah.
Putting a system in place,
Mhm.
it's like what you've said.
Mhm.
You're putting a structure
Mhm.
that is pushing you
Mhm.
towards where you want to go.
Mhm. Mhm.
And everyone has goals.
Mhm. Mhm.
Beginning of the year, people had goals, resolutions, and everything, right? But then you'll find that at the end of the year,
Mhm.
others would have forgotten about the goals
Like
uh,
completely, bro.
completely.
Completely.
Others would have achieved,
Yeah.
But the difference between the one that is achieving and the one that is forgetting, who's not achieving, is that the one who's achieving has put systems in place.
Yeah.
And these are the systems that are pushing him or her to be achieving or doing whatever they be doing.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a system, you probably fall short, or you just probably you're motivated. You start to look for motivation continuously,
bro. Because you have no systems.
You don't have systems.
And the crazy thing about motivation, right? It's like toilet paper. You need it every day. So it's like you need to constantly get that high, and sometimes you're just not gonna get it.
Not. But if you have a system in place, you hardly need motivation, because you know where you're going, you know what you're moving towards. You've already put in things in place to make sure that they'll force you to produce the desirable goal at the end of the day.
Bro, that's powerful.
Yeah, so
that's powerful. You know, the 3-time Super Bowl winner, right, Bill Walsh, he said the score will take care of itself.
Definitely.
Don't spend time, if you're playing sport, you don't spend a lot of the time just looking at the scoreboard and saying, right there, it will say 1-0 or 10-0, we're going to win. What you're focusing on is the systems that you put in place. Exactly. How are we going to exercise?
Exactly.
What is it that we're going to do, right?
Exactly.
And over time, because the systems will work themselves out. Definitely. The score will take care of itself. If the six-pack will take care of itself, what you need to just focus on is showing up to the gym every day.
Exactly.
I was talking, man, I was about to say something that I shouldn't say on camera.
All right.
I was about to say, man, let me not just go there.
No, that's all right.
But I was talking to someone, right? Okay. To someone. Okay. Let's just keep it there. I was talking to someone, and I was telling you that, and we were just working through some stuff, right? And I was like, you know what? Over time, right?
Yeah.
What we want to achieve is going to just happen automatically if we stick to these daily habits.
True.
It's just going to happen. The score takes care of itself. True. As long as you show up for practice, as long as you practice, as long as you do what the coach says you should do, you will win, and you don't have to sweat. The scoreboard will take care of itself as long as you're doing but I don't mean that goals are completely useless. They are good for direction.
They give you direction. They show you what you want to achieve. I think it's more of creating a clear picture of what you want or where you want to go. But just looking at the picture without something that is pushing you to then achieve those things, it then becomes useless. Because we don't want you to just be saying, I want to become a billionaire.
And there's nothing tangible.
There's nothing tangible. Like, there's no system that is there. Yes, you put your goals, but also put the work.
Yeah.
Put the structure.
The system that allows you to do that. Do you know the time? There's this ad, right? Yeah. And it's crazy. I've never even clicked it, right?
Okay.
I don't know if you've come across this. I don't know why YouTube gives me this. I don't search about these things. Crazy, bro. It's like I remember I was praying the other day, so I used to play. I usually maybe sometimes put on YouTube music, and I stopped it because I realized it's not going to work. So in the middle of a session, and you're listening to good music, and you're in the mood and everything, right? And then somewhere in between, you just hear, do you know your fasting times? You say you're going to lose weight, or you say you're going to.
I always come. They always come.
Yeah.
And and they usually come when whatever that you're listening to is actually getting to the peak.
Yeah.
And that's when they decide to just put it. But
it's like, do you know if? But then when I thought about it, I don't even know what it is about. But it just did something to me. It's like, okay, people say, I want to be fit.
Yeah.
I want to do this. I want to do that. But do you know your fasting time? What they're asking is, do you have a system in place? And they're probably selling a system to help you to get to the result. They're not telling you, we're just selling you a system. We understand your goals.
True.
But this is the system. This is like the 1, 2, 3, the ABCs of getting to your goal.
Exactly.
Right. And so let's look at the fourth thing that you must understand about small habits to succeed at anything. What is the fourth thing, Kumbi?
So the fourth thing is, time is your ally or your enemy.
Wow. What does that mean?
Let me just repeat it. Time is your ally or your enemy.
Yeah.
So time magnifies the margins between success and failure.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So if you want to see how well you're doing, you measure it through a period of time.
Wow.
And if you want to know how bad you're doing, you definitely receive the results after a period of time.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like I'll go back to the example to say, if you want to make $1,000, it's through the time and the good habits of saving that will lead you to that $1,000.
Wow, that's amazing.
So the small steps that you take every time are the ones that are leading you towards what you want to achieve.
So small habits, they compound.
Exactly, they compound.
Right? So if you start like a good habit today, time can be your ally in the sense that over time they compound.
Exactly.
And I think that's one thing that we don't have these days. We don't have patience. To wait. Yeah. But also bad habits compound as well.
True. For an example, debt. When you start to borrow a lot,
and you want to live, you want to buy Gucci, but you can't afford.
You can't afford Gucci.
Just go buy used clothes for now because that's what you can afford. Like, I mean, like for real. Like, there's nothing wrong with buying used clothes if that's what you can achieve, because that's a smart thing to do. Because you don't want to borrow money to buy the latest Louis V thing that you don't afford. But if you keep up that habit, you're probably going to.
So what's going to happen in the long run, because of borrowing a lot, you find that you'll start to see that you're not doing any progress. Rather, you're failing, because most of the money that you're receiving, you're putting it to cover all the debts that you already acquired.
Wow.
You see?
Wow.
Yeah. And also the other thing is, I'll give you an example. Another one. Eating donuts. If you eat a donut a day, in a period of a long time, a period of maybe say 12 months, those donuts will actually show an indication on your body.
Now you're making me feel bad. I just had a donut last night. You're making me feel
bad. But if it's once in a while, it's okay.
It's okay.
But if it's continuously, the results will definitely come. It's either they're positive or they're negative.
So this one is just trying to illustrate the point that so many times we let things slide, right? So for example, if you said you're going to work out, or if you said you're going to read a book, or if you said you're going to listen to that video that is going to allow you to be a better business person, right? Or you're going to attend that seminar, or you're going to do whatever habit that is going to push you towards your goals. The moment you stop doing it, you skip today, it's going to be easy for you to skip tomorrow, and over time you have lost like a lot.
Exactly.
A lot. You've lost like a lot over time, and you didn't even realize it, because time can both be your ally or your enemy over time.
Yeah.
That's powerful, bro.
Yeah.
So that was the fourth thing that you must understand about small habits to succeed at anything. Should we move on?
Yeah, let's move on. Let's go to number 5.
The number 5 thing is that you need to understand about small habits to be successful with anything is that mastery requires patience.
Oh yes,
mastery requires patience.
Patience. Okay, I will allow you to talk about it.
Okay. Mastery requires patience. I if you find yourself struggling to build a good habit, or if you found yourself struggling to let go of a bad habit or to build a good habit, it's not really because you have lost your ability to form new habits or to break bad habits. It's simply because you just haven't broken through the plateau of latent potential or latent energy. And what does that mean? Let me get to it. I'm learned.
All right.
What it means is if like in the book Atomic Habits, they use an example of ice, right? If you're in a room and the temperature is like 21 degrees, right? And you have a block of ice right there, and the temperature increases to 22 degrees, nothing happens to the ice. 23, nothing happens. 24, nothing happens. 25, nothing happens. 26, nothing happens. 27, 28, 29, nothing is happening to the ice. Right? You get to 30, nothing is happening. 31, nothing is happening. to the ice. The temperature of the room is still increasing.
Yeah.
And then you just move from 31 to 32, and then the ice starts to melt. And you're like, whoa, why? It's really not because of that 1%, one degree difference. It is just the same increase that was happening all along.
True.
And so many times we give up at 28 degrees. We give up at 30 degrees. And what we fail to understand is, if you're going to be a master at anything, if you're going to gain mastery even on that habit, to be able to practice it every day effortlessly, what you're going to require is a lot of patience, because that 1 degree difference is not exactly what made the ice melt.
True.
It was the energy that was being stored up all this while we have reached like a crescendo, like a tipping point where the ice begins to melt. But it was because all of the energy that was being harnessed, that was being accumulated, and breakthrough moments are often a result of many previous actions. I'm going to say this because this is going to be amazing. I said breakthrough moments are often a result of many previous actions, which builds up the potential to unleash a major change. Breakthrough moments are often a result of many previous actions, which builds up the momentum to then give you this explosive, this major change.
True.
But to get to that breakthrough moment where you've gained so much mastery and you just do it in your sleep and things are just happening, it requires a lot of patience.
Yeah.
It requires a lot of patience, bro. And you were talking about the Chinese bamboo tree, that for the first 5 years, bro, nothing is happening.
Nothing is happening.
Nothing.
Everything is just happening beneath the ground.
Beneath the ground.
Beneath the ground. So
but after 5 years, 6 weeks, it shoots up to 90 feet. Bro, you can almost hear it grow. You can almost hear it. Because like in 6 weeks, imagine if it's going 90 feet.
It's impressive.
It's crazy, bro.
It's massive.
So, bro, this was amazing.
No, this was, it's the step of a 1,000-mile journey.
Yeah.
But it's good.
It's good. Today we talked about 5 things that you must understand about small habits to succeed at anything.
At anything.
At anything.
At
if you take these things, you apply it, it helps you
them.
to succeed at anything.
Exactly.
And I was saying to you before we recorded that don't be daft.
Oh yeah.
Just don't be daft. Like if you know if you know the right thing to do and you don't do it, you're just being daft. Exactly. You're just being foolish, you're just being silly. Success is not this one major change that happens overnight. It is an accumulation
of continuous steps,
gradual evolution.
True.
A series of small wins and tiny breakthroughs.
Exactly.
A series of small wins. I'm going to say this one more time because I think it's important.
Okay.
Success is not an overnight thing in whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
It is a gradual revolution. It is a series of small, tiny wins and tiny breakthroughs. And that's success.
I think it also then gives the title of the book Atomic Habits.
Yes.
That the small changes, steps, decisions are the ones that then compound to then give you the interest or the desired goal that you want to achieve.
Yes, bro.
So I think what I'm just going to leave to the people is to say, don't give up. I think never give up. Focus towards achieving that what you want to achieve.
Yes.
No matter how small the steps may look, you just continue moving. Because eventually there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Powerful.
Thank you.
And maybe like a practical handle before we leave you guys. We've kept you for long, right? Yeah, but
it's been long.
But they've been enjoying our company.
No, it was good. It was good, yeah.
Is to give you a practical handle. If you're going to the gym, stop looking at yourself in the mirror. Do the work.
Exactly.
It will discourage the work. Stop looking yourself in the mirror. Just focus on doing the work. If you're trying to save $1 million or $1,000, or you're trying to get married and you want to save like 5,000 to get married, you know, don't continuously just fixate your mind on the 5,000.
True.
Just focus on. You said you're going to put aside $50 every week or every month. Just do that. Focus on doing that. Focus on making sure that happens.
Yeah.
And the 5,000 will take care of itself.
Yeah.
I think that will be like, that's it, bro.
Yeah.
We made it.
We made
I
it.
feel like giving you a handshake right now. So guys, that's it.
Yeah.
So right here we are at Lifestyle Bookstore. So all of the books that we talk about, guys, they're here. So if you're looking for a book, just make sure we're putting the details in the description below. Make sure you call, you text, you visit the store, and we've got like lots of books. Lots of books. And when you do come, please don't forget to tell them that you came and you saw Kumbi and Dez on the book club pod. And who knows, maybe we could do a video with you one day. That'd be nice.
That'd be right.
Guys, until next time, stay blessed by the best. Peace.
Thank you.